On arrival, I met Leon, our guide, and we were soon on our way to our first travel lodge. After settling in, I had a couple of hours to wander around the grounds to see what I could film. It was so nice to look through a lens again at these amazing birds. Namibia has the oldest desert in the world. The BBC has made a lot of programs about Namibia in the past, and I can't wait to get there. We're off early, travelling through some amazing scenery and stopping off at any wildlife we may see. Our first springbok, beautiful animal, we should see lots more. This ant-eating chat was very obliging. Beautiful. Social weavers build massive nests, with many pairs nesting together. This is typical terrain for the Marico flycatcher in southern Africa. This red-headed finch is rather handsome. Time for lunch and a very welcome coffee. Coffee gives you a chance to have a look at some of this amazing scenery. There are at least 4 different species of vulture here. Wonderful. I wonder what we will see on our way down to the valley below. Barlow's lark is a good start. Hartmann's mountain zebra is a subspecies of the mountain zebra found in far east western Angola and western Namibia. They prefer to live in small groups of 7 to 12 individuals and are agile climbers, able to live in arid conditions and steep mountainous country. The oryx is native to the arid region of South Africa, such as the Kalahari Desert and Namibia. It is also depicted on the coat of arms of Namibia. The oryx is a really beautiful antelope. The Rupel's Koran are usually monogamous, but sometimes breed in large family groups. It lays eggs all year round, with a peak season from February to May. It can lay 1 to 3 eggs at a time that are incubated solely by the female. We are now in Namib Northluft National Park, where we are going to see the iconic red sand dunes of the Namib. They really are an awesome sight. They are unique dunes rising to almost 400 metres, some of the highest in the world and unique to Africa. The Ludwig's bustard is a little known species and is now considered endangered. The ostrich is the largest living bird and lays the largest eggs of any living bird. Its diet consists mainly of plant matter, though it also eats invertebrates and small reptiles. Driving on sand can be like driving on ice at times. Time for lunch and stretch our legs and a quick look around. This Cape Sparrow was interested in my lunch, I think. Leon is taking me to one of Namibia's classic scenery sites, with dead trees set against the red dunes in a white clay pan crater. I only had 40 minutes to climb up there, film it and get back, and it was very hot. Sossusvlei literally translates to dead end marsh, as it is the place where the dunes come together, preventing the Sorchab River to flow any further. It truly is an amazing sight, a photographer's dream, but you need more time than I had. While I was in the crater, Leon found a Cape eagle owl, which was a very good find, a very handsome bird. Leon is going to try and find me the dune lark. Is endemic to the sands of the Namibian desert. It has a very narrow restricted distribution along the eastern edge of the desert. We're in luck, we found one. Heading back to our camp, having had a very good day. Off early. Walvis Bay is on the coast, so it will be quite a long drive. Hopefully seeing some lovely species on the way. You wonder what nourishment this oryx can get from dried grass. There is some lovely scenery around here. Fascinating rock formation with layer over layer of different rock laid down under umpteen lakes and shallow seas over millions of years, and then as the earth crust is pushed up and twisted as the tectonic plates move against each other. Quiver trees grow slowly, locally known as the quiver tree. They can grow up to 10 to 25 feet tall. We are on our way to meet a local guide to hopefully show me some truly desert species.
Or in the morning, and they bury themselves completely underneath the sand.
Yeah.
So if the wind was blowing a little bit,
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
Sand Harbor, we have dunes going.
Okay. Imagine we have to do that like that. Okay, now he got his turn.
Unfortunately, this little shovel-snouted lizard would not sit still.
This animal lives at night time. He comes out at night time hunting. Yeah.
This is in real time. And this is half speed. Very efficient. I was very excited about finding this sidewinding adder. They are poisonous, but not fatally. Wonderful to watch though, and they don't seem to get sand in their eyes. The Namakwa chameleon is one of the largest chameleon species in South Africa and reaches up to 25 centimeters in length. This one is a female. It has hygroscopic skin and shares a feature with some other lizards, and that it can drink moisture in contact with its scales through capillary action. It was lovely to see and very interesting. We're off to Walvis Bay and hopefully lots of flamingos. What an amazing sight. These greater flamingo will increase their pinkish colour as they get closer to their breeding time in March to June. An amazing number of different species we saw on a fairly short drive along the coast. An incredible place to be. Argument over territory here, I think. Beautiful colours this ruddy turnstone has. After seeing an awful lot of sand, the sea looked rather beautiful, and a beautiful colour blue. We are going to spend the night at Swakopmund Guest House. Up early and heading for Irongo Wilderness Lodge. Leon said we would go through some lovely scenery. We stop in the shade for lunch and a wonderful cup of coffee. It is very hot now, even these two Kirkdikdiks are in the shade. The Montero's hornbill feeds exclusively on insects and other small arthropods. They are adapted to the arid environment they live in, and drinking is not a vital necessity for them. The Demerara red-billed hornbill is found only in southwest Angola and northern Namibia. We have driven through some lovely scenery. Looking forward to what we can find at our new camp. This red-billed spurfowl is a good start. Isn't that just lovely? This Namibian rock agama is native to granity outcrops in northwest Namibia and southwest Angola. This sooty chat should not be here. It lives in Angola. It's rather nice to watch the way this African red-eyed bulbul drinks from this tree. It's a shame I couldn't get a better shot of this cardinal woodpecker, but that's nature. The males have several female partners and build a succession of nests, typically 25 each season. The nests, like those of other weavers, are woven from reed, palm and grass. A female will line the selected nests with soft grass and feathers. The nest is built in a tree. The acacia pied barbet drills holes into dead wood to create a cavity, nests like a woodpecker. This auger buzzard is rather spectacular. We leave early, wondering what the day will bring, and within about an hour the light is beautiful. This Kirk's dictys is one of the smallest antelope, native to Eastern Africa and one of the 4 species of dictys. This female is about 15 inches tall. She is rather sweet. Sossusvlei rat enjoying the early morning sun. We are now entering the world famous Etosha National Park, arriving at 12 o'clock and getting very hot. These springbok are already standing in the shade. The Namibian giraffe is a subspecies of giraffe that is also found in northern Namibia, also known as the Mongolian giraffe. This is the very handsome male northern black Koran. It is widely distributed across southern Africa. And here is the female northern black Koran. We were really lucky to spot these black-backed jackal pups. They are blind for the first 3 weeks of their lives. These are about 7 weeks old. The pups are kept under constant surveillance by their dame, while the sire and elder offspring provide food. We were extremely lucky to see this dark chanting grosshawk. If it hadn't been for the food, it would have been off like a shot. It looks like it had killed a grouse of sorts. It took what was left of the food and took it up to a safer place. I think these Vultures zebras are heading for a much needed drink. These Vultures zebra are a southern subspecies of the plains zebra. These female kudu look quite thin. The rains aren't due till April. Hopefully they will start early this year. Unfortunately, I could not get a clear view of this pallid harrier. Shame, it is a lovely bird. The black-backed jackal is a monogamous and territorial animal, the assistance of elder offspring in helping raise the pups of their parents has a greater bearing on pup survival rates. This was a wonderful sight, seeing 5 of the clan together. The Kori bustard is arguably the largest flying bird native to Africa. Amazing, our first black rhino, just before the sun was getting lower. I went out after dinner to a waterhole close to our camp and found these two, mother and daughter I would think. Rhino horn is made from fingernails, just the same as our fingernails, with no medical use whatsoever. So why would anybody want to kill these beautiful animals? The only animal that needs these wonderful horns are rhinos. They are an endangered species wanted by people who seem to have a need for fingernail material. An early morning start, and Africa has the very best early morning light. These four male springbok seem to be on lookout duty. Our male red-crested Koran was not displaying the reddish feathers on the nape, but it was still lovely to see. The black wildebeest fossil record suggests that the blue wildebeest diverged about 1 million years ago. They live about 20 years, if the lions don't get there first. This scrub hare having a nice snooze in the shade. I consider myself very lucky to be able to see and film this rare and endangered black rhino. The sunlight is falling and all species somewhere gather to a waterhole to quench their thirst. What an incredible way to finish a wonderful day. Up early and off to an amenity resort, very dry but wondering what the day will bring. Birch or zebra in this environment always look so clean and smart. These waterholes always bring a wonderful array of creatures and fascinating to watch. I think that was a friend of his.
Go.
Oh, I bet he enjoyed that. Looks like there's been a lion kill. And here they are, with very full tummies, having an afternoon snooze. They look as though they're really enjoying that. The male Namaqua sanggrouse is a really handsome bird. The double-banded courser is also rather lovely to see. Despite their colours, these double-banded sanggrouse have amazing camouflage. The topee is a highly social and fast type of antelope found in the savannas and semi-deserts of Africa. The green wood hoopoe was formerly known as the red-billed wood hoopoe. This family contains some immature members. The black-faced Amur falcon breeds in southern eastern Siberia and northern China before migrating in large flocks across India and over the Arabian Sea to winter in southern and East Africa. This black rhino has had his horns trimmed, hopefully to put off the poachers. We say goodbye to our black rhino, for tomorrow we are moving on. This Garber goshawk, black morph, is quite rare, so I was very lucky to film it. The Kori bustard is the largest member of the bustard family. Sadly, the sun is going down on another amazing day. Up early to make the most of our last day at Namatoni Resort. This chestnut-backed sparrowlark nests on the ground and only lays one egg. I think this tawny eagle is a juvenile, alongside one of his parents. This common warthog is a wild member of the pig family. The leopard tortoise is the fourth largest species of tortoise in the world, with typical adults reaching 16 inches and weighing up to 29 pounds. We went back to camp for lunch, and this elephant took full advantage of the wonderful grass. It was late afternoon and I noticed these black-faced impala eating minerals from the earth, probably salts. The spotted hyena is the most social of the carnivora in that it has the largest group size and the most complex social behaviour. 1 million years ago it roamed over Europe as well. Just before dark we had a thunderstorm. We saw rain from afar, but nothing locally. Quite exciting. Sadly, my trip is nearly over. Off to Waterberg Lodge tonight and then a long drive to the airport. These banded mongoose did cheer me up. Very nice to watch. Still a storm about. This one's found a frog to pin down and have a snack. This lesser spotted eagle is an Eastern European bird of prey. Very handsome bird though. The Chacama baboon is one of the largest of all monkeys. I have seen and managed to film some wonderful creatures. Definitely a trip to remember.